Hey, Mr. Alatorre, this is Dustin Talent. I'm with Southern Crescent Technical College, and this is a persuasive speech on saltwater pools versus chlorinated pools. Hey everybody, I'm Dustin Talent, and today I want to talk to you about the pros and cons of a saltwater pool and a chlorinated pool. And we're going to go over how the systems work, and I want to persuade you on getting a saltwater pool, and I'm going to show you the benefits you can gain from having that. First, let's look at how the systems work. The chlorine system, I got this from poolcenter.com. The chlorine that you pour into your pool, it breaks down, once it hits the water, it breaks down into a bunch of chemicals, a bunch of different chemicals. It's a reaction. And these chemicals kill the microorganisms and the bacteria that are harmful to us. Okay? Now with the saltwater system has what they call a saltwater generator. And this is where the salt passes through the generator and it causes electrolysis, and that releases chlorine into the pool. This is confusing for a lot of people because they say, well, I thought this was only salt, but the reason it releases chlorine into the pool is because chlorine is one of the compounds that make up salt. The good thing about it is in a saltwater pool, the chlorine is usually around 0.5 to 1 parts per million. But in a conventional pool, it can be anywhere from 3 to 10. That's why it's so irritable, and you can burn your eyes and the smell. So it's a lot softer on your skin to use salt. Way less chlorine. All right, pros and cons. We've got more right here. This is from elitepools.com also. Chlorine is a great sanitizer. Okay, it does what it's supposed to do. The only problem is the pH levels are easily affected. Rainstorm, sunlight, and like I said before, chlorine irritates the skin and the eyes. Whereas salt, startup cost is usually more expensive, but in the long run, it's cheaper, and it's easier on your eyes and your skin. All right? Chlorine, like I said, it does exactly what it's supposed to do. Kills the algae. But the pH levels can be affected by rain and sunlight. If a rainstorm comes in, it can knock the pH levels off, and then in 2 or 3 days it can start turning green. So, and the pH levels, like I said, if they get out of control, it makes the water very acidic, and then there again you got the eyes burning and the irritating on the skin. It also can fade your bathing suit. You go swimming for a whole summer long, and your brand new bathing suit now is not the color it was at the beginning of the season. Most importantly, a lot of people don't realize, but chlorine can cause a lot of health hazards. It's reduced fertility, immune system abnormalities, and also numerous cancers. Salt. Converting to salt can cost around $1,400. It's expensive at first, but if you look at it, a bag of salt is way cheaper than a bunch of chemicals. The shock, the powder, pellets, all that. Plus, in about 2 years, you can recoup that money. So, once you've recouped the money and all you have to worry about is a bag of salt to keep your pool going, then it pays itself off. Salt water is softer and more comfortable to your skin, so you're not feeling like you're swimming in chemicals. No more toxic chemicals to store or handle on a regular basis, and this makes it more environmentally friendly also. So you're doing good for the environment too. Pretty much that's what I have. Salt water offers a pleasant, swim, whereas the chlorine, it can fade your bathing suits. It can cause your eyes to burn. The odor isn't good for your lungs to be breathing in. So it costs a little bit more for salt at first, but it pays itself off. So hopefully when you're in the market for a pool, you can go and do more research for yourself, and you'll find also that salt is the better way to go. I appreciate y'all coming out, and I hope this was helpful.